Students, today we will discuss on the concept of correlation and correlational research. See, correlational is a statistical term describing the degree to which two variables move in coordination with one another. If two variables are moved in same direction, then those variables are said to have positive correlation. If they move in opposite direction, then it is called as there is a negative correlation between these two variables. So correlation is a statistical measure expressed as a number. That number describes the size and direction of relationship between two or more variables. And symbolically, this correlation shows between -1 to +1. This plus or minus sign shows the direction of correlation, and number between 0 to 1 or 0 to -1 shows the strength of the correlation, that may be either positive or either negative. Correlational research design measures a relationship between two variables without the researcher controlling either them. And this research design aims to find whether there is either positive correlation, negative correlation, or zero correlation. I will clear here the term positive, negative, and zero correlation. Positive correlation means when both variables are changed in the same direction. For example, if height increases, then weight also increases. Negative correlation is the correlation in which one variable, if we observe the change in one variable and we observe the another variable change in opposite direction. For example, as coffee consumption increases, tiredness decreases. That is called as a negative correlation. And zero correlation means there is no relationship between two variables. Coffee consumption is not correlated between the another type of variables. For example, coffee consumption and height, there is no relationship between these two variables. Basically, these correlational research are type of descriptive research. And these research are different from the experimental research. There are basically two main situations where you might choose to do the correlational research. These two situations are, first is if you want to find out if there is a relationship between two variables, but you don't expect to find a causal relationship between them. For example, if you want to know there is any correlation between number of children's people have and which political party they vote for. Okay, there are two variables, number of children's people have and which political party they vote for. So we think that there is no correlation between two variables, but there are other variables may influence in this regard. That may be age, religion, ideology, or socio-economic status. The another situation is that you think there is a causal relationship between two variables, but it is impractical or unethical to conduct experimental research that manipulates one of the variable. For example, if you hypothesize passive smoking causes asthma in children, you can't do experiment to test the hypothesis. You will be that may be unethical to deliberate expose the children to the passive smoking. But you can do the research of correlation or correlational study to find if children whose parents smoke are more likely to have asthma than children whose parents don't smoke. So in this session, we have discussed regarding the concept of correlational research. In another session, we will discuss on another concept of psychology. So thank you. Thank you very much, students.